portals are quite interesting, okay, because they can be closed intentionally and open intentionally. But now this specific Lion's Gate portal is not done by man, it's done by the astrology, it's done by the universe. Universal energies, it's not controlled by human beings, right? But there are portals that get controlled by human beings, right? And there's nature portals on the earth, and there's portals that are man-made, like the mirror is man-made, but it's a portal, right? So now here we go. Let's continue. So there's also alignment to the Orion's belt and the earth. Speaking about the Orion's belt. So if you're interested in astrology and you want to know more about these things, you can go ahead and find out more. They also speak about Orion's belt aligning with the Great Pyramid of Giza. Now, there's been a lot of talk about the Pyramid of Giza. Apparently, underneath the Pyramid of Giza, there's some spiritual energies and entities underneath there, things that are happening on the back end of this reality. Okay, so when you are a spiritual person, you get like information, you get drawn to this type of information because it's all parts of energy. All right. Then there's also involving the number 8, infinity. 8 in numerology is infinity, right? Infinity, never ending, because this reality never ends. Nothing really ends here. It's like just like a movement and a change of representation of the very same energy, because energy never dies, right? And it never ends. Okay. So that is why the 8th number is so important. Like yesterday was the 8th of the 8th. Okay. So that was the peak of the Lion's Gate portal. Open energies. Now when you're manifesting and you or you're saying your affirmations, you are doing all the spiritual things to get things into your life, it's powerful. Even ancestral veneration is also powerful as well. Because remember, the earth is our true ancestor, right? If you had love, your family's born on this earth, right? Remember, your body comes from the earth, so the earth is our ancestor. Anyway, Mother Gaia is our mother, our ancestor, our major ancestor, right? Where we come from, okay? Because you're born from the earth. When you pass and you die, you go back into the earth, right? So you come back again, like your physical body, because everything is in the earth is in our physical bodies as well. Okay, so let's go on. Why is it so spiritually significant, this whole Lions Gate drama? Why is everybody so much talking about this Lion Gates? Why is it such an exciting topic every year at this time, right? From the 26th of July, right, till the 12th of this month, August. There's big talk about this Lions Gate. What is the big ooh-ha-ha around it? What is the big thing about this Lions Gate? Lions Gates, people say they receive downloads at this time, spiritual downloads. As the Lions Gate is considered to be a portal of higher consciousness, a portal of higher consciousness, a time when the veil between the physical world and the spiritual world is thinner, right? So there's times in this reality where we can actually feel spirit more than other times, and the Lions Gate being open now is one of the times where we actually we have that a easier connection with the divine, with the energies. Hi Pete, thank you for joining my live. Today we're talking about portals, we're talking about Lions Gate, right? And we're going to talk basically about how magical this time is and how we can take advantage of it. Remember, everything is perception. So it will not affect every person the same way, because not every person is tuned into this type of consciousness. Not every person is tuned into spirituality. You understand? That kind of thing. So even myself, when I was in the church, before I left the church, I was clueless of these things, because I was more focused on I was focused on, and that was the church and living the grind and living unconsciously, because everything's just happening and you're feeling like a victim and you run into this God to help you and all those things, right? But anyway, when you become spiritual, you start now. Greetings from South Africa, Pete. In South Africa, greetings to you, sweetie pie. I'm also in South Africa at this moment. I'm actually based in Durban, right? Thank you for joining your dog died, so they must be repaid. There has to be death. There's birth and death. Because there's birth, there has to be death. So death is part of the cycle, and at the end of the day, it doesn't really die. It's a transform. It's a movement from one existence to another. So your dog is still in the spirit. Okay, so you can still connect to your pets when they pass. Just like how we can connect with our family members when they pass as well. So it's not a time. I know it's painful. It's painful to lose a pet, but just rest assured that pet is still there. It's still part of your family and all those things, right? There's things you need to understand, that we don't really lose the people that we love and the things we love out, the pets that we love, because they're parts of us. Okay. So as I said, you'll get spiritual downloads, okay, at this time when the Lion's Gate is open. They're speaking about the Lion's Gate considered to be a portal of higher consciousness, a time when the veil between the physical and the spiritual is very thin. As I said, not every single person will believe or even be aware of this, right? If you're not focusing this, if you're not spiritual, you're not focusing on these things, then you're not really going to feel anything. But when you focus on the spiritual, you've been practicing spirituality, you're meditating, you're doing your yogas, you're doing your breath work, you're doing your affirmations, you're leveling yourself up, you're connecting with the deities and the guides and the ancestors, your ancestors, and you're honoring life in general, you get more connected to divine consciousness. Like now, today is a full moon, so I got up this morning and I felt like I needed to do a purging, a cleanse.